Hey everyone. Today is Easter, February. Yes, it's February, of course. No, it's can't remember the month. Computer Sunday, April 8th. So today I'm going to be reading Happy Appy Part 4. We left off right after the Happy Dance, and hopefully we'll get far this time. Sorry about the long delay, but the last thing we were using ran out or broke or something, but this one I got Camtasia Studio, and this one I found a code for online that I get it free forever, so videos won't ever stop coming now. And so here we go, Happy Appy Part 4. I recently won a bid on eBay. It was a video game bid saying, Happy Appy 1990s rare prototype point-and-click game. Since it was about Happy Appy, I had to buy it. After a huge bidding war, which went to $100, I got the game. It came in a CD which had a nicely done label on it and said Happy Appy in the Quest for the Golden Apple. I decided to use it on Virtual PC because I didn't have a computer that ran Windows 2000, because it was only compatible with that. After installation, an icon appeared on the desktop that was Happy Appy's regular face, no death stare and smile. After clicking it, a program popped up which took me to a menu. It was very early alpha menu screen. It had no fancy graphics or anything, just a title and some buttons, plus a copyright in Comic Sans MS font. I just expected that, seeing it never passed as prototype. At the middle were the buttons New Game, Continue, or Options and Exit. Options didn't work, so I hacked the game to find the page for options. It was just sound, colors, brightness, nothing too serious, so I decided to play it. In it, you learn the story of the Golden Apple, an apple that can heal anyone, and how it is locked in a labyrinth under the playground. Then it went on to the game. The first First three things I noticed were a placed indicator and a glitched up score, which, to be honest, looked like Zalgo messed with it. The third that was the graphics were horrible. It looked like a bad game maker MS painted the game. To access the labyrinth, you needed a shovel from a kid, but the kid wants a chocolate bar, so to get a chocolate bar from a vendor, you had to find $1. After you got a shovel, Happy would dig under the playground and gain entrance to the Golden Apple labyrinth. However, this was when the game started to get glitchy. Sometimes Happy would end up in two sprites and they would go off in different times. Also, some sprites would glitch up. I passed those off as glitches. After all, it was a video game prototype. So what else do you expect? I got to a large steel door and tried every command. Use door did nothing. Eat door didn't do anything. But Happy said, yuck. And knock on door said, wait for the time to rise. Alright, so where were we? Wait for the time to rise. I saw a clock. There was a command that said, lift clock. So I did. And nothing. I decided to hack the game and see if there were any levels. There was a lot more, so I decided to select the level after the door. It was a long hall with statues of apples helping children. What happened? If you heard that laugh, that's my little brother. Apples helping children. At the end was a cellar door. It needed a key, so I wondered where I could find a key. Then a message popped up saying, look for the key-shaped pebble in the playground. So I did. I had to go back up the stairs, look around for the key-shaped pebble. After I found finding it, I went down the hall. The door finally worked, and used the key on the cellar door. After that, I went down to a new room, which floor was a sliding puzzle. I decided to help unscramble it. After taking 10 minutes to unscramble, showed me a picture of Happy Appy. Then the platform started collapsing, so Happy left the room to another. This time it was a seemingly endless set of stairs. This is when a glitch became more out of control. Sometimes the game hangs, but no more than a second or two. Also, some of the wall sprites were replaced with a sprite from an earlier game, like Happy's van or Kid. Still, I kept thinking that there were prototype glitches. Eventually, I got bored of the endless stairs, so I quit. However, I wonder if the game broke and the endless stairs were a glitch. I decided to test it out. I walked down the stairs for a long time until a hole appeared, to which Happy fell into a room. There he found a map. It showed all the rooms you were in, as well as the next room. After that, Happy found a door, to which he found a kid, crying because he hit his head on a wall. I thought that was a glitch, so I healed him using an ice pack. He gave me a hug and ran off, probably to the playground. I also got some glitched up points. I wonder why he was down here, other than to get points. Then I left the room. I was greeted by another huge wall. This one was when the game started to look graphically good. There was a big chunk of wall missing, which had pulsating purple glow behind it. That looked cool for a 1999 computer game. Then I came into a teleporter, which would allow me to teleport from the playground to any place that had a teleporter. I decided not to teleport. Then the screen rumbled and the hall started to collapse. Unlike normal times where Happy got out, he stood still and didn't move. A beam then hit him, and he got out okay. Then I entered a circular room. I noticed parts of the roof was falling off, collapsing. Happy then went back into the room, and the rumbling stopped. I went back in, and the room led to another dimension. There were roads in the pulsating purple sky that led to the same labyrinth, but with some differences. First, the rooms were mirrored and looked brand new. When I mean brand new, I mean like built yesterday. No walls were cracked, no doors were rotting, no metal was rusted. Not only that, the endless stairs weren't endless in the other labyrinth. Then I wondered, what about the playground? I took the same route and walked up the stairs. What I saw was unexpected. It was a woodland, completely abandoned, with the same landscape as the playground. Then I wondered, could the other labyrinth be from the past? I had some evidence to tell why, so I kept quiet. I went back into the labyrinth. After that, I decided to actually look for the golden apple by using the map. Found out that the 10th basement of the second labyrinth was where the golden apple was. Then the game hung, correction of your grammar, sir, for 10 seconds before returning to normal. I decided to take the stairs. It was at the 10th basement when all of a sudden it absolutely glitched up. Sprites were replaced with Happy's face, was replaced with the kid's. It didn't help with the big rock pile blocking my way to the golden apple. So I wondered, could I enter the room by walking from the same room but in the old labyrinth? I decided to go back to the other labyrinth. Then I got to the 10th floor by glitching through the endless stairs. Then I entered the room. It was old and dusty, but what scared me was the skeletons on the floor. I wasn't joking. Real skeletons on the floor. The zoom in on the apple didn't help. It was rotten beyond belief, shriveled up to an almost sickening shape. Then I then noticed the room was being disconnected from the lab. It was going to the other labyrinth. Finally, after crashing, I got the golden apple. Then Happy started shaking uncontrollably. He was foaming at the mouth, and burn marks on both his face meant that he was being electrocuted. Finally, he passed out, and when he woke up in his van, the golden apple was in his hands. He then ate the apple, and the golden shine slowly took over his body. He was gasping for air until he suffocated. The text appeared on top of him saying, "Bad end." I wondered why it said that, until I noticed the score below it. I didn't get a high enough score. Well, I'll replay tomorrow.